What's up, Witty? You tune in to another episode of Everything Boxing. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. There he go talking that boxing again. What's up with it, everybody? You know how I always do. I'm gonna get a chance, give everybody a chance to, come off in the building. And when you come in the building, let me know where you coming from. State your name. Let me know where you coming from. You bet they gon' get you some drugs and some politicians just for clientele. And an army of thugs. They go buy up all of the guns for sale. Cause somewhere in the US, there's a daddy. Pussy riding in a daddy. And she watching Murray. Dog up BD all on Facebook, but she in my shorty. She the shit off in the chat room, but she ain't nobody. These niggas popping bottles with some money. You know how we do. Tap in that comment section when you come in the building and let me know you in the building. Let me know where you coming from. Because you already know how I do. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. Let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. Give me a couple minutes. Let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. Give me a couple minutes. Let me talk my shit. Hold up, dumb rapper wait. Why you keep on talking with that pussy in your face? If my cannons in the building, then my enemy not safe. My nigga self-sufficient, so we super slice they play. Yo bitch lazy, she at home watching Housewives. You tryna make it big off them local open mics. I'm a boss, I might let you rappers rap tonight. He got a designer head that's toe, but you can't pay me fine. That shit not adding up. You getting famous, but you keep fucking your money up. Like I said, let me know when you in the building. Demar Martinez was good with it, man. Yeah, we got a whole lot to talk about tonight. Sharif Ahmed, Sports Talk, what's going on? Coming in from that Texas City, Texas, area code 409. Marcus, what's going on with you, Marcus Law? Ohio runs boxing in the building. Let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. Give me a couple minutes. Let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. Let me talk my shit. Give me a couple minutes. Let me talk my shit. Yeah, like I said, once again, when you come in the building, tap in the comment section. Let me know where you coming from. And everybody go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Everything Boxing. That way, when I come on here and do the lives, you don't even got to wait on Facebook or none of that. It'll pop up. Yes, sir. Like I said, when you come in the building, let me know where you're coming from. We're going to get the show started real soon. Just wait for some more people to get in the building, and we're going to get it started. Edwin Rodriguez coming in from that 8067. He says, Danny Garcia. Yeah, my dude Edwin, Danny Garcia, his favorite fighter. I don't got no beef with that. I don't got no problem with that. Danny Garcia, low-key, got one of the best chins in boxing. That's one thing I can say about Danny Garcia. He got one of the best chins in boxing, and he got one of the best left hooks. Lucia Johnson in the building, coming in from that Memphis Tennessee. Get biblical with 1,000 I kill. Why in the fuck do the law take the action the way they do? Well, I ain't gonna stand down. Even never fighting at a nigga. They have up the pipe on a nigga. That's another fan down. Tell him come around on the witness. I'm you with Pete Newton in this time on you business. I'm from the city where they call Jack the mayor. Play up on the coast cause it beefing with your neighbors. Katrina couldn't clean all the sins that the system had. You gon' need more than a savior. I'm sideline laughing at the hate. I'm in the trap like a sideline lady. I'm on a double cup dehydrated. I'm still encouraged tell the children come and make it. You better teach your kids how to take it. I know I'm proud about the beat they favorite. You don't walk around the house naked in front of their faces. They got a bedtime. I do not have no time for no petty little bitches that did not put in on. Mo Bean off in the building. He said nobody wants smoke with Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, I talked to Shakur Stevenson this weekend, Mo. Wookie Wook coming in from Boston. What it do? Salute. What's going on? Yeah. So give me a second. We're gonna go ahead and get the show started. One second. Okay, so let me see who else we got in the building. Demar Martinez coming in from NY City, New York. What's going on? Yeah, so let's go ahead and get it started. Let's go ahead and get the show started. So I mean, everybody talking about Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, you know. So let's go ahead before we even get into the subject of Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury and all of that. You know, I mean, we've been talking about that enough. I mean, let's talk about some boxing. Let's talk about some other things going on in boxing. You know, Cassandra Mason, what's going on? Coming in from that Cincinnati, Ohio, 513. So recently, I was watching an interview that Bob Arum did recently, okay? And Bob Arum, he had a lot to say. And if you look down at the screen, before I get into this, the numbers on the screen, if you want to call in and talk about anything, feel free to call in. My number's on the screen. You can call in. Now, anyway, I was recently listening to an interview that Bob Arum recently conducted. And Bob Arum, he had a lot to say. Bob Arum, he had a lot to say about Anthony Joshua, actually. He says that, you know, Anthony Joshua, because, you know, Bob Arum is managing Pulev. Bob, you know, Kubrat Pulev, that Anthony Joshua actually is going to fight next. They have a purse bid, okay? They got a purse bid for, I think, March the 3rd. Kubrat Pulev and Anthony Joshua. So it's probably going to go to purse bid. Basically, they doing the purse bid because they want the negotiations to speed up with the zone, you know, with Anthony Joshua and Bob Arum with Kubrat Pulev. A fight that I don't want to see, but I mean, Pulev is Anthony Joshua's mandatory. Now, Bob Arum, he was talking big shit. He says that Anthony Joshua doesn't have a chin. He says that he's guaranteeing that Kubrat Pulev is going to go and knock out Anthony Joshua. So I think what is Kubrat Pulev, like 38 or he's anywhere between 38 to 40. I don't see that happening. But Bob Arum is adamant that Kubrat Pulev is going to go in there and knock out Anthony Joshua. He says Anthony Joshua showed that he's not on that elite level by getting beat by a fighter like Andy Ruiz Jr. Right? This is what Bob Arum was saying. He's saying that Andy Ruiz Jr. is nowhere near an elite level fighter. He said because, you know, he managed Andy Ruiz, you know, before. So he's saying that Andy Ruiz is not even an elite fighter. So whatever happened in that the first Joshua fight with Andy Ruiz Jr., it should have never happened because he's saying Andy Ruiz is not an elite fighter. So he's guaranteeing that Kubrat Pulev is going to go in there and knock out Anthony Joshua. Like I said, that I don't believe. He also says that Anthony Joshua is proving that he can't take no punch. He says that Anthony Joshua was built off of all hype. He said the only thing Anthony Joshua did was go in there and beat an already over the hill Vladimir Klitschko. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, once again, Bob Arum, he did an interview talking about, you know, Anthony Joshua, a lot of things talking about Anthony Joshua. And Bob Arum says that he is guaranteeing that Kubrat Pulev goes in there this summer when they fight. I believe they fight in June or July. That's Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. Okay. And he says he's guaranteeing that Kubrat Pulev knocks out Anthony Joshua. He says that Anthony Joshua got beat by a fighter in Andy Ruiz that's nowhere near elite level. He also says that Anthony Joshua has a weak chin. He says his chin has been proven to be weak over and over. And he says the only thing Anthony Joshua has done is beat a washed up, over the hill Vladimir Klitschko. He says Anthony Joshua's whole career was built up off of hype. Now, what do y'all feel about that? What do y'all feel about, what Bob Arum had to say about Anthony Joshua? Do y'all feel like that he actually really believes that Kubrat Pulev is going to go in there and knock out Anthony Joshua? Or do you think that he's just basically doing what he has to hype up the fight? J.A. Dixon, salute. Silver Solomon, 2011, what's going on? Salute. So like I said, Bob Arum, he out here talking big shit. He talking big shit, and he's guaranteeing a lot. Alvaro Rosales says he ain't lying. Laugh out loud. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if AJ loses to Pulev. Man, Pulev, to me, I just can't see it. But I mean, I can't see AJ losing to Pulev. But the thing is, hey, it's heavyweight boxing. You see me come on here several times and be wrong. You just never know what's going to happen in boxing. But Bob Arum seems very, very confident. Like when I was looking at the video, I think that Bob Arum really believes that Pulev is going to go in there and knock out Anthony Joshua, because he believes that Anthony Joshua has a very suspect weak chin. And he's saying that he never believed in Andy Ruiz Jr. like that. He's saying that Andy Ruiz Jr. is not an elite fighter. He also went on to talk about how Andy Ruiz got beat by Joseph Parker. And he says that Joseph Parker is not an elite fighter himself. So he's saying that Anthony Joshua got beat by a guy that's already been beat by another guy that was not on an elite level himself. So, I mean, you can say that Bob Arum has a point, because the thing is nobody ever considered Andy Ruiz Jr. at that elite top level. And when I say elite, I mean like A+ level fighter, until he went in there and did what he did to Joshua. So what Bob Arum is saying is, yeah, that can happen to Joshua because he doesn't have a good chin. Like his chin is suspect. So basically he's saying that he feels that Kubrat Pulev is going to go in there and catch Joshua and knock him out just like Andy Ruiz Jr. did. But yeah, so let me see what y'all saying in the comments. Cassandra Mason says anything is possible, but Arum is just gassing it up. Yeah, well, I mean, he's gonna do what he got to do to hype up the fight. A fight that's really nobody's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Who's really talking about Anthony? Because this fight is going to happen next. And it's funny because this fight has to happen next because it's Anthony Joshua's mandatory. But the only thing in the heavyweight division that anybody is talking about is Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Nobody's even talking about the fight that he actually has coming up with Kubrat Pulev this summer. So let me see. Hold on. Ralph Estrada says Arum is doing what he needs to sell the fight, especially because ain't nobody want to see that fight. Yeah, that's real. Nobody. I mean, Kubrat Pulev, like who wants to see Kubrat Pulev in any type of big fight? But I mean, like I said, I can't really knock Joshua. We can't really get on Joshua for taking this fight because it's either he take this fight or he got to drop that title. So, I mean, what are you going to do? At the end of the day, what you going to do? I doubt that Anthony Joshua wants to fight Kubrat Pulev and take a chance against somebody that's nobody wants to see you fight. You know what I'm saying? Take that chance. Damon Martinez says Aram is hyping up the fight. Pulev will bring something early, but Pulev will get caught. AJ is too young and quick. I think I agree with you on that, Damon Martinez. Like I never Pulev, even when Pulev was younger, he never impressed me. Like I was never impressed by Kubrat Pulev. And I mean, his time is over. His time is over. Stephen T. Pope was going down. Black Star TV. Black Star Sports TV. What's going down with it? Salute. Marcus Nall says, when you see all these guys who AJ beat for the belts, then yes, I can't see why Bob is saying that. Yeah, you got a point. I mean, the guys that AJ has beat for the belt, besides Klitschko, but I mean, come on now, Klitschko wasn't nowhere in his prime. Klitschko was already had one foot out the door. You see, he retired after that fight. But all in all, if you go down and look at the guys that Anthony Joshua beat, to get those belts, yeah, they're all on the same, they're all in that same level with Kubrat Pulev. So, I mean, but Anthony Joshua has showed you already what he does to guys on that level. So why would you go against him and think that Pulev could come and beat him? I would pick Andrew Ruiz Jr. over Pulev, to keep it real with you. Like I would pick Andrew Ruiz Jr. over Pulev. Now I wouldn't necessarily say that Andrew Ruiz would go in there and knock out Pulev, but I would pick him in the 12-round decision. Sharif Ahmed, Sports Talk. They don't know where the Anthony Joshua and Pulev fight is at yet. They haven't named a venue for that fight yet. But who knows, man? Who knows? It's like it's not a fight that nobody's really been talking about it because nobody's interested in seeing that fight. That's just what it is, Let me see. Okay. 2011 say anything is possible in the heavyweight boxing. The last 2 years have been full of big upsets, but I doubt very much that AJ has any problem with beating Pulev. Yeah, I doubt it. Alvaro Rosales says, speaking of Aram, is it any truth of him selling Top Rank? Yeah, man, it's not it's out there. So basically with Bob Arum in Top Rank, the rumors out there that he's basically what he's doing, he's shopping Top Rank. He's shopping it, and he got some buyers that's willing to come out and buy the Top Rank. So who knows? Who knows? I mean, Bob Arum is in his mid 80s. He's in his mid 80s, so he's been doing this for a long, long, long time. Bob Arum has been doing this since way before 95% of us or more of us on here were even thought about. Jamal Randall was going down with it. He says, just tune in, go through that Errol Spence stuff again when you get time. Yeah, man, I ain't even got into the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. I'm gonna get into that right now after this. I just wanted to get a couple things, say a couple things about other things that's going on in boxing before we dig off into that. And then I'm gonna get into that subject. Let me see. Alvarado Rosales says, imagine if Dana White buys it. Remember, he is looking to get into the business. I think the Zone is one of the companies on the table. Shit. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Damn. All right, my bad. I don't know what happened, man. Y'all here? Let me get it. Give me a second. Let me wait for some people to get back in the building. Having some technical difficulties. I don't know, my internet acting up for some reason. One second, I'm gonna go ahead and get back into the topic that we was on before I got interrupted. Let me wait for some people to get back up in here. Okay, so anyway, like I was saying, we was talking about, is it true that Bob Arum is gonna be selling Top Rank? And like I was saying, is it's a few companies that's on the table that Bob Arum, basically is talking about selling Top Rank to. I think the Zone is one of them. PBC is not even in the running. They're not even one that that Bob Arum has offered to sell the company to. So it's the Zone and some other companies. I think that Dana White company is one of them. So I think that Dana White is one of them. But as for the rest, yeah, so the rumor's true. Like I said, Bob Arum is already in his mid to late 80s. So Bob Arum has been promoting and, the head of Top Rank since before we was even thought about. So yeah, Bob Arum is getting old, So yeah, it is true. I mean, he can't be a fight promoter for forever. And so I think that Bob Arum is looking to cash out on another big fight and then letting the top rank company, selling it off. I don't know what's going on with my internet tonight. Let me see what else y'all talking about in this comment section before we go to the main subject and get into it. Cassandra Mason says, don't leave out Big Baby Miller. He still wants into action, even though I don't think anyone's checking for him. I don't want to even talk about that big clown. Like I said, all of them needles he was putting in his body, Big Baby Miller is not even he's not even relevant to me. Like, why should we even be talking about Big Baby Miller? He's not even relevant to me. To me, if you ask me, I don't think that he should have, because you guys got to think that wasn't Big Baby Miller's first time failing the drug test, right? He had failed before. So if you ask me, they should have banned him for a few years, if not for the rest of his career. And hit that like button. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel, Everything Boxing, and hit my like button. Dorian Gray off in the building from that 702. 2011 says Bob is gonna sell Top Rank soon. His old ass is gonna cash out big. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. That's what I'm looking for him to do. Dayton Henry Jr. says Big Baby is a big cheat. Yeah, don't nobody want to talk about that dude, man. For real, like, I'm not interested in him at all. At all. At all. He's an idiot. That shit he did trying to get over, he's an idiot. We could possibly be talking about him right now as, the heavyweight champion of the world with 3 titles, holding 3 titles. But he wanted to go, try to get over. Marlowe's Corner was good. Yeah, so like I said, so anyway, yeah, that rumor is true that he is going to try to sell Top Rank. So, that is what that is. Like I said, he been doing it. Bob Arum been promoted since most of us was even thought of. So what else I want to get into is a couple more things I want to get into. Other than that, yeah, Mikey Garcia, he fight this weekend. I'm looking forward to see Mikey Garcia against Jesse this weekend. I'm looking forward to seeing that fight because we ain't seen Mikey Garcia fight in almost a year since he fought Spence. You know, what he gonna look like? That's what I'm really looking forward to see if Mikey Garcia is still gonna be the same Mikey Garcia that he was, since his last time fighting. And the thing is Mikey Garcia had a million excuses why he didn't beat Errol Spence, right? But didn't nobody take that shit and blow it up like they doing Wilder? That's what's funny to me. Mikey Garcia had a million excuses why he didn't beat Errol Spence. When Sergey Kovalev had a million excuses why he didn't beat Andre Ward, y'all motherfuckers wasn't on here talking about that neither. Devin Walker says, I think De La Hoya, Dana White, or Floyd might buy Top Rank. Floyd is not even, it's not even being offered to Floyd or PBC. So that's out the window. They're not even, he's not even offering it to sell it to PBC or Floyd Mayweather. That's out the window. De La Hoya, that's out the window also, because you got to understand De La Hoya's company, Golden Boy was going down already itself. Golden Boy was going down, and Golden Boy had to sign onto DAZN just to save their company. So that's not going to happen. That's not happening. Let me see. But Dana White, he been talking about coming into boxing for a long time, so that's possible. Dayton Henry Jr. says, when fighters be in denial after losing, the O's, though, excuses and a plenty. See, this is the thing. And this is the thing, what happened with Deontay Wilder with the suit thing. Deontay Wilder didn't come out and say that. Deontay Wilder was actually having a conversation, right, with the guy who leaked that, right? The guy who leaked it. Deontay Wilder, he came and he wanted to do an interview with Wilder. And Wilder was like, basically he wasn't going to do no interviews. And then him and Deontay Wilder was having a discussion privately between themselves, right? And Deontay Wilder was basically just going through things like, I don't know what it was, man, but the suit was heavy. The suit, weighed, over 40 pounds, that could be the reason, I didn't have my legs up under me. My legs was just gone. He was just basically saying that. And then the dude took the story and he ran off with it and put the story out there. And Wilder's pissed about that because he's like, I didn't never want to make no excuse like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never come out and make no excuse like that. When you heard Wilder after the fight, he said the better man won tonight, no excuses. So this guy comes out with the story and everybody's running with that shit. So, before you go running with it and putting up memes and all that shit, know the full story behind what was said. He was just having a private conversation, brainstorming of things that could have went wrong because he was confused of why his legs were so weak to start the fight. That's all it was. Give me a second, y'all. Stephen T. Pope says DAZN or Inspire, I heard. I don't even know what Inspire is. I never heard of that company, but I think he's speaking of the companies that's in the running to buy Top Rank out. Cassandra Mason says Chocolatito is fighting this weekend also. Not sure how folks feel about him, but he used to be my dude. She said, I can't wait to see him. Yeah, Chocolatito, he kind of washed up. It was crazy because once he got beat and stopped, he was never the same since. You know, Jamal Randall says leaking off the record combos loses you future off the record combos with athletes. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But people gonna run with that just because it's Deontay Wilder. When all you guys heard Deontay Wilder say is the better man won tonight. Hats off to Tyson Fury. You didn't hear him say anything about a suit or none of that. You know what I'm saying? That's a private conversation that he had. He didn't come out in public and say, oh, I lost because the suit was heavy and this, and that. That's a private conversation. If I'm having a private conversation with you, brainstorming like, man, I don't know what it was, why my legs were so weak, but, you know, that suit was hella heavy. You know, it was over 40-something pounds, and that could have been a reason. I don't know. And then dude come out with the story. Well, Deontay Wilder says, you know, the reason why he lost is because the suit was too heavy and the suit made his legs weak by the time. He didn't say that. That's not what he said. But, you know, that's why he didn't want to give an interview. That's why he turned down an interview. And, you know, he was just speaking to the guy off, you know, with the cameras off. If y'all realize how many conversations I've had with fighters without the cameras on, and the things that I've talked about with fighters, you know, at some of these events without the cameras on, but I've never come on here on camera and talked about it. Let me see what y'all talking about. Marlon Money So ISO Sims off in the building. He says, I fight professionally, and I think the sports needs to have a harsher penalty against those who cheat. That's real shit. Hey, I agree with you 150% on that. He says, if I can make the rules, the first time you have to pay whatever your purse was going to be. He says, with the 1-year suspension, he says, if you fail a second time, you're out for life. March 13th, I'll be making my 8th professional bout. Curry 7-0. Hey, everybody go. Make sure y'all go check out for Marlon Money So Icy Sims. Go check for Marlon Money So Icy Sims. He got his 13th bout coming up. I mean, he got his he got a fight coming up on March the 13th, okay? He got a fight coming up on March the 13th. Marlon, where can people go check out your fight at? Let everybody know in the comments where everybody can go check out Marlon So Icy Sims. Let everybody know where they can go check out your fight at. You know, make sure y'all go check out for the young brother. You know, Marlon Money So Icy Sims. Go check him out. And let everybody know where they can go follow you at. Calvin Johnson off in the building. Salute. Dayton Henry Jr. says media going crazy over the 40-pound suit quote. Yeah, because they want to find some. They already don't like Deontay Wilder, first of all. So if you don't like somebody, what you gonna do? You're gonna try to find the smallest thing that he mentions and you want to blow it up so everybody can go on and make memes. Like you gotta understand, people ain't got Deontay Wilder losing on Saturday night. That's the best thing that's happened to a lot of these guys for the past 5 years. That's the highlight of their whole life for the past 5 years. To be able to go on social media and laugh at a man that has millions and millions in the bank, a man that's been champion for over 5 years, that got a bronze medal. And these same people, they ain't accomplished shit in their whole entire life or their job. Let's talk about it. That's why they got all the time in the world to go on Facebook and all day, just meme after meme after meme and talk about Deontay Wilder. I don't got time for that. World Combat Sports, salute. Devin Walker says they have a video going around showing Fury's gloves bending strange. Have you seen it? And is it possibly true? That was in the first fight. I saw that video. Yeah, I did see that video, but man, I'm not going I'm not gonna get into all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to get into all of that. When we at the end of the day, when Deontay Wilder got on the microphone, right? When we heard him speak, he said no excuses. He said the better man won. You know what I'm saying? And then he talks to somebody privately, and then that's what happens. But see, this is the thing. That's why this weekend, Errol Spence, right? Errol Spence was at the event this weekend. He was in Vegas this weekend, right? I was in Vegas. Errol Spence was in Vegas this weekend. Why do you think we didn't see Errol Spence do no interviews? Usually, you see when Errol Spence go to these events, he do a lot of interviews, right? I've interviewed Errol Spence on different occasions myself. Why do you think Errol Spence didn't do no interviews? Because Errol Spence saw how the media and all these folks did him when he got, into his situation. So now he like, I'm not fucking with nobody. I ain't fucking with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, he don't do interviews, but he don't do interviews with certain people. Let's just leave it at that, But now Wilder, I think Wilder's gonna take all of this as a learning experience, and you fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? You fucked it up. Now when Wilder come back, he only gonna talk to a certain chosen few, He ain't gonna be doing interviews with just any and everybody like that no more. And I don't blame him. Marlon So Icy Sam says he fighting at the Grand Casino in Hinckley, 777 Lady Luck Drive. Okay. And that's in Minnesota. Okay. And he said everybody can follow. And like I said, go follow Marlon So Icy Sims. The man, the young dude, he got a lot of potential, right? Watch these fighters, on they come up. Watch these fighters and support these young fighters on they come up. Marlon So Icy Sims, go check him out, and you can follow him on social media at Marlon So Icy Sims and on YouTube. Okay, he put his YouTube in the subscription, so click on the YouTube and go follow Marlon So Icy Sims. Go follow him at Marlon So Icy Sims and on YouTube. Okay, and make sure y'all go check him out. He got a fight coming up this upcoming month on the 13th. And like I said, Marlon, go ahead and you can inbox me, and I'll make sure to let everybody know. Again, holla, follow you, and I'll make sure I put it on my I put it up on all my social media platforms also too. We gotta support the future. Cassandra Mason says it's crazy. I've seen guys in these groups that's been hollering bomb squad, but as soon as he lost, they screaming, I knew he was a bomb, shaking my head. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? This is the thing. A lot of these motherfuckers don't stand for nothing. You know what I'm saying? They not real men. They don't stand for nothing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers don't stand for nothing. That's what they're about. They show you what they're about. When you up and when you winning, you know what I'm saying? They all want to jump on your bandwagon. As soon as you lose, they want to talk bad about you. And, and gang up with everybody else and think it's funny. But like I said, at the end of the day, that lets you know what type of character a lot of these dudes is, what type of character they have. You know what I'm saying? They don't stand on no morals, or they don't have no ethics. Silver 2011 says Errol was trying to avoid interviews that day. Why do you think Errol Spence was trying to avoid interviews? Because of shit like this. Errol Spence ain't fucking with these dudes no more. You know what I'm saying? He not fucking with him because he sat back and look how they did him. Look how they did him. You see what I'm saying? When you up and you on top, You look at, you're not looking at everything like that because, everybody in your face, riding you, showing you all the love in the world. But as soon as you fall, you can kind of sit back from afar and look how everybody, everybody's true colors come out. Everybody's true colors come out, especially when they think that you down and out and they think that you might not be coming back. Oh, yeah. Dave Henry Jr. says, strange, nobody brought up the quick turnaround from the Ortiz to Fury. Overtraining, possible reason for weak legs. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, man, at the end of the day, oh yeah, Marlon, so I see, for sure. I got you. But at the end of the day, if you ever been in the ring, I have, a lot of us have. The thing with boxing, like I said yesterday, anything can go wrong in one night. You can have an off night. We see LeBron, we see Jordan, we seen Kobe, we seen Shaq, we seen all of those guys have horrible nights. You know what I'm saying? We seen all of them dudes have horrible nights to where they was just fucked up. We like, man, they fucked up. They can't, you know what I'm saying? They having a bad night. But the thing in boxing, other than basketball, football, baseball, you got other people on the team to take up the slack. Boxing is just you in there. So if you have an off night, hey, you can't afford to ever have nothing go wrong or off night in boxing. And the man just had an off night, whatever it was. It is what it is. I mean, all of the greats have lost. All of them. All of the greats have lost. All of them. All of the greats heavyweights have lost. All of them. You know what I'm saying? Unless you Rocky Marciano and you a heavy, you can't say that you never took no L. And ain't none of us in here was even alive to see him fight. And we don't know who the fuck he was fighting. Really? We might could name two opponents that he was fighting. Joe Louis and Max Schmeling. That's it. Other than that, we don't know who the fuck he was fighting. Them dudes. The athletes back in that time was, I mean, we don't even know how they were. Javier says, look, Wilder made a career fighting tomato cans. What is your career? If Wilder is a bum and made a career out of this, Javier, let me know what your career was and what you accomplished in your career. Let me know. Let me know what you accomplished in your career, Javier. And I'll bet you I'll shut that shit down real quick. Because for anybody talking about, oh, he's a bum and he this, and that, what the fuck have you accomplished in your career, in your life? What have you accomplished in your life? Exactly. Like I said, you can't answer that. You can't answer that, and you're not going to answer that. I didn't ask you, was you a pro boxer? I said, in your profession, what have you accomplished in your profession? Whatever you do. Whether you mop floors, flip burgers, or see, what have you accomplished in your profession? Exactly. You can't answer that because I've been asked you and you didn't type in 10 different comments since I asked you, and you ain't told me nothing about what you accomplished in your profession. Because you ain't accomplished shit. That's why you on here talking about how much a bum Deontay Wilder is. Harrison Collins says Wilder needs to get Mayweather for defense and B-Hop trainer. I mean, a lot of people got, a lot of things to say about who he needs to get. I mean, but that man and his team, they know what they got to do. And, I'm looking forward to seeing them do it. But at the end of the day, and I'm not even going to go into Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury no more after this, as far as, the fight, because, I mean, we've been talking about it enough. I talked about it on Monday. And we've been talking about it enough. We all said what we had to say, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, everybody that's on here hating on Deontay Wilder, talking about him 24/7. If you go down in any of these Facebook groups, all you see is memes of Deontay Wilder and people talking shit about Deontay Wilder. At the end of the day, for all y'all that hate Deontay Wilder, all I gotta say is all y'all doing is making his name more famous than it already was, and you making him way bigger than he was before. You know, you making him, because you're talking about him 24/7. And when in his next fight, he probably gonna make double what he made this fight, and you're gonna watch it to see what happens again. So at the end of the day, keep talking, keep hating, because your hate is only making his name bigger, and that's real shit. So while you laughing and you hating and you not gaining nothing out of it, but you know, having other people laugh with you, that ain't about shit, because his bank account and his name is steady growing. You know, and that's real. So anyway, now what I want to do is now what I really want to do is I want to get into the numbers of Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Okay, now we haven't seen any of the numbers, the pay-per-view numbers come out yet. We saw that the box office broke a record for the biggest heavyweight fight since Lennox Lewis Tyson, right? It was the biggest heavyweight fight at the MGM since Lennox Lewis Tyson. It broke records, right? So we already know that. So we know it's a success in regards to ticket sales. Now the pay-per-view numbers hasn't came out yet, but I'm gonna let you know. Everybody that was in these groups, if you was in these groups bragging about streaming the fight, if you didn't pay for the fight or go to a fight party or a movie theater or closed circuit, however you watch the fight, if you one of the people that was bragging about you didn't watch the fight and you streamed the fight, well, let me tell you this. These numbers with Tyson Fury and Wilder doing big, that has everything. The fight with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is depending on these numbers coming out and doing very well. So if you want to see Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr., you better hope and pray that this fight with Wilder and Fury did big numbers. Javier said, I paid $80. I respect that. Like I said, I respect that. I respect you pay for the fight. But like I said, if you want to see Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford, you better hope and pray that this fight that we just had on Saturday, that these pay-per-view numbers do very well. And I'm going to let you know why. Okay? I'm going to break it down for you. If you ain't been watching me, I broke it down before. A lot of us always crying about, we want to see Errol Spence and Terence Crawford now. Okay. And I explained to you guys before that Errol Spence and Terence Crawford is going to be a cross promotion, just like the Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder was. So you got Fox, you got ESPN, you got PBC, you got Top Rank. You got Errol Spence, you got Terence Crawford, you got Terence Crawford's team, you got Errol Spence's team. Okay, you got Bob Arum, right? Then you got PBC, right? Al Heyman, he got to get his percentage. So all of those people that I just named, plus the networks, okay, they got to be able to have enough money to promote the fight. And after all of that, they got to have enough money. The fight has to do well so they don't take a loss, so they could pay these fighters the big purse that they're going to have to pay Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. And everybody going to have to get paid very lucrative very, very big to make this fight happen. And so what this Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fight was, it was basically a test. It was the test. It was a test to see how well they do when they put a big fight together and do a big cross promotion, right? It was a test. So now they're sitting back and waiting for the numbers to come back. And they saying, okay, we couldn't have promoted Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder no better than what we did. We put it on the Super Bowl. We had it in your face every second. Every time you turned on ESPN or Fox Sports Net, you saw Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury 2. We did everything we could to promote this fight and more. Okay? So they like, this is a test. If this fight does well, we know what we have to do to make Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight lucrative to us. But if this fight don't do well, and it comes out that 10, 20 million people stream the fight, and the pay-per-view numbers don't do well, you can forget about them making the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. Because at that point, the only way a fight between Crawford and Errol Spence happen is if Errol Spence go over to ESPN and they just have it on ESPN, or if Terence Crawford decide to just go over to PBC and they don't do a cross promotion and they just have Terence Crawford fight on PBC. And you can forget that shit. It ain't happening on, it's not going to happen on either side. So like I said, if you bragging about streaming the fight and you didn't pay for the fight, or if you didn't go to somewhere big and watch the fight, or I can't blame people that went to fight parties and whatnot. But if you bragging about streaming the fight, I don't want to hear you complaining about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford not happening if these numbers come out and these numbers don't do big numbers. So like I said, that fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, and Bob Arum had spoke about this also, okay? So that fight with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury doing very well has everything to do with the fight with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford being made this year or early next year, okay? Has everything to do with it. So, yeah, like I said, so when you screaming fights, and you in these boxing groups and social media and all of that, and you letting it be known and you hee ha ha and laughing, well, y'all are the reason why you're not seeing a lot of these fights that you want to see. And just know that. So just know that. And Javier, man, you've been in the comment section talking crazy and hating the whole time. Like I said, you talking about Errol Spence, this and that. He like, man, you've been in the comment section the whole time, right? You see my number on the screen right there, right? If you want some smoke, call in the number and get it in. Okay. Now, as far as people talking about that these pay-per-view fights need to do better undercards, I can't say that I disagree with that, but see, this is the thing. When you paying these fighters 80 mil, you know what I'm saying, combined, when the main event card, you know what I'm saying, getting paid out like 80 mil or somewhere close to it, where the rest of the money coming from? You know? So they can't afford to have big undercard fights in the fight like this. When they paying out all these money to promote the fight and then paying the main event fighters all this paper. It's just business, you know? That's just what it is. Now, if the main event fighters would make it so much, then they could afford to put a big undercard on. You know, so Mayweather, like, see, when Mayweather fought Canelo, The reason they was able to put Danny Garcia against Lucas Matisse, first of all, those guys, they weren't making that type of money back then. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't making that type of money back then. And yeah, and then you got to think Mayweather pay-per-view numbers, they knew that he was going to do plus 2 mil. Hold on. Hello. Anyway, they knew that they was going to do over 2 mil every Mayweather pay-per-view. So, that wasn't really a concern. When you're doing these cross-promotion fights now, you kind of, you promote these fights with your fingers crossed. You don't know what the numbers are going to be. You don't know what the numbers are going to be. You don't know if you're going to get, like with this Tyson Fury Wilder 2 fight that just happened. They don't know if it was going to be 500 plus mil or 2 mil. You don't know. You said pick up. I didn't see you call. Maybe you did. Hold on, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, you didn't call. Call again if you're trying to call in. Calvin Justice says they don't have nothing to say about Wilder if they didn't buy it. Exactly. If you didn't buy the fight, like I said, you don't have nothing to say about Wilder, and you don't have nothing to say about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford not happening. But like I said, let's all hope that this fight did very well, because we all want to see Terence Crawford and Errol Spence fight happen. We all want to see that fight happen. You see what I'm saying? We all want to see that fight. Ain't nobody on here that don't want to see Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford. And hit my like button. Like I said, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Everything Boxing, and hit the like button. You see what I'm saying? You can hit the dislike button if you're a hater. You know what I'm saying? Do one of the two. Hey, I'm going to give him smoke if he call in. He ain't called in yet. You know what I'm saying? I got both of my phones in my hand and he ain't called in yet. But like I said, if you want the smoke, you're not going to come on here and just continue to, hate and talk crazy. You're going to come on here and explain yourself and not through the comments. So like I said, if you want the smoke, you could call in. But anyway, so back to the topic I was saying. That's why I have a problem when I see a lot of these guys, go on these groups and, brag about, oh, I didn't pay for it. I streamed it. But then it'd be the same guys that be complaining about why we not getting this fight and why we not getting that fight. You the motherfucking reason a lot of these fights are not happening, because business is business. And I'm not going to why am I going to dish out all of this money and I know I'm not going to get my return back? You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, they not fighting for no crumbs. That's a fight that has to be made only when it makes sense and when it's a lot of money on the table. Now, in other news, we got these guys in Saudi Arabia. They offering big money for these fights. Speaking on Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury 3, the trilogy, right? Or Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Rumors have been going around that Saudi Arabia is offering either one of those fights $550 million, right? A $550 million fight purse for the two fighters to split if they have those fights in Saudi Arabia. Put your number in. My shit ain't, I mean, you saying it's going to voicemail. Hold on. I'm not getting no call. Let me see. I'm not getting no call at all. Put in your, okay, matter of fact, put in your email, put in your Gmail, right? And or your email, whatever you got, and I'll bring you on. I'll bring you on camera. Show your face. I'll bring you. You don't even got to show your face. Your little your YouTube, if you got YouTube or whatever, your or you got whatever you got, a picture come up, but you don't even got to show your face if you don't want to. Javier, type in your email and I'll send you a link. How about that? Type in your email and I'll send you a link. That's even easier because then everybody can hear you clearly. And yeah, type in your email and I'll send you a link if you really want to smoke. Cassandra Mason says, is it true of the talks about Bud and Manny Pacquiao? Yeah. Mr. Tiptoe, what it is. Salute. Yeah, it's true. Well, Bob Arum said that Bud next fight that he's going to try to make is either, this is what Bob Arum said, okay? Because we all been hearing and wondering who, okay, I got you. Javier, I'm going to send you a link. Give me a minute. Give me 1 second. We all been wondering who is Terence Crawford going to fight next? I think we could all agree that whether we're a huge Terence Crawford fan or not, we don't want to see Terence Crawford fight another, you know what I'm saying, no name or another C-level opponent or whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call it. Everybody want to see Terence Crawford fight somebody. Now, Bob Arum has come out and he says Terence Crawford's next opponent will be Manny Pacquiao. If they can't get the Manny Pacquiao fight, he says will be he said Kell Brook. Or if that don't turn out, he says he wants to Terence Crawford to fight a PBC fighter. Now, Bob Arum have also said that working with PBC this time around, okay, this is something that y'all need to know, okay? Bob Arum, and this is something that's big. This is really big because this has a lot to do with the future of Top Rank and PBC working together. Bob Arum said that this time around, PBC was very, very, very easy to work with in regards to making the fight with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. He said he really enjoyed working with PBC. He said it was very easy to work with them. He said he really didn't speak to Al Heyman at all. He said he only spoke to Al Heyman like twice, but he said he worked with other people, you know, in the PBC, and he said this fight was very, very easy to make. He said when he had to work with Mayweather's team to make the Manny Pacquiao fight, he said it was a nightmare. He said it was very hard to work with Mayweather, and you know, he said it was very, very hard when they had to make the Pacquiao Mayweather fight. He said it was just a complete nightmare. This is what Bob Arum was saying. He said that he couldn't sleep. He said it was just he said it was the worst time that he ever had getting a fight made. You know, just the back and forth and the forth and back. He said it was a nightmare. He said, but this time around, working with the PBC, with the Wilder Fury 2 fight, he said he enjoyed working with them a lot. So that lets you know now they really have a working relationship together. It ain't no beef. They have a working relationship together, and you know, some fights are gonna be made. So he's looking to either make the Manny Pacquiao versus Terence Crawford. If that can't be made, he's looking to have Terence Crawford fight Kell Brook because Kell Brook been running his mouth. Or if that don't happen, he says he's looking for Terence Crawford to fight another PBC guy. So Bob Arum knows himself. He know he don't got nobody else over there on Top Rank that people want to see Terence Crawford fight. So you know his back is he's backed up into a corner. He don't got no other choice. But that's good that he did say that he is, this time around working with PBC, that he enjoyed working with them and it was very easy. So look like Javier wants to smoke. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Javier on. Give me a second while I send him this link, because he been in the he been in the comment section talking real greasy. He now he's saying that PBC is going bankrupt in 5 years. You didn't say it enough. I'm gonna bring you on and I'm finna smash you right now. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'm sending him the link right now. You finna get this work for real. There you go. The link is sent. The link is sent. Come on. Hey, come on off in the building. The link is sent. Now, Cortez Leon said he clearly called in. I looked at my phone. We all heard it ring. You ignorant bastard. That wasn't a phone that rang. You didn't hear neither one of these phones ring. You heard this phone ring. You see I got 3 phones? So get your stupid looking ass off the screen. Fucking weirdo. Fuck, I'm a duck man if I just send him a link to join in. Fuck you talking about? Go ahead and join the link. I sent you the link. There he is. You in the building? Y'all see him, right? Can y'all see him? Let me know if y'all can see him. Let me add him in. There he is.
We good?
Yeah, you in?
All right, good show.
All right, come on. What you got? So let's go ahead and address. You said that PBC is going out of business in 5 years.
Probably 4 or 5, and I'll give it that. Unless Dana White doesn't buy it.
So what proof do you have that PBC is going out of business in 4 or 5 years?
Okay, first off, they put on the shittiest fights. You know as well as I do that some of the fights that they put on Showtime should be on Fox.
Answer the question. What proof do you have that PBC is going out of business in 4 or 5 years?
They put on the shittiest fights.
What proof do you have? They just broke records, right? They just broke records for the pay-per-view.
No, they didn't. Top Rank broke records because the fight that Deontay fought even before that was Luis Ortiz, right?
Hold on. Top Rank.
Go ahead.
This was a cross-promotion fight. This was a cross-promotion
fight. So Top
Rank.
Was
not just no.
It wasn't a PBC fight. It was a Top Rank fight. So you're right. Top Rank saved them. So
Top Rank is saving PBC. This is what you're telling me.
No, what I'm telling you is that the last pay-per-view, Top Rank and PBC, it wasn't even PBC. It was Fox. So you didn't even hear PBC. It was Fox and Top Rank for the pay-per-view.
So
it wasn't a Showtime card.
Do you not know that PBC is under Fox? Did you not know that?
Bro, they're under Showtime. That's why Showtime's going to be out of the business too. You watch.
Under no
Showtime didn't put it on for it. It's a PBC thing. And who owns PBC?
With Fox. Do you not know that? Why do you think all the PBC fights come on Fox? Why do you
think Showtime?
Caleb Plant just fought on Fox?
And who watched that?
What do you mean who watched it? You watched it.
Who watched it? Look, it's free TV, right? It's free TV.
You watched it.
HBO said the same shit. HBO said the same thing. And HBO got out of the freaking business because then when the zone streaming app came out.
Hold on. You just said that ESPN, let's run back what you just said, okay? I'm talking now.
Go ahead.
You on mute. First, you said that ESPN saved PBC. And I told you that it was a cross-promotion fight, okay? Then you said, oh, well, Fox is the reason why. Motherfucker, do you not know that Fox and PBC have a working contract together? Did you not know that? So once again, tell me, give me proof how PBC is going under in 4 or 5 years. Go again. Try again.
Am I on? You're going to mute me again.
Yeah, you on. Try again.
All right. Who owns the PBC?
Al Heyman.
Okay. Have you ever seen Al Heyman? Because I haven't.
Tell me again. That doesn't have.
I'm asking you a question. I'm asking you a question. Have you ever seen Al Heyman?
He's sitting in my living room right now. That don't have nothing to do with what.
So you've never seen Al Heyman?
Like I said, Al Heyman don't have nothing to do. Me seeing Al Heyman don't have nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Now, tell me again how you have proof that PBC is going out of business in 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so clearly you're not listening to me. Al Heyman owns PBC, right?
Okay.
Have you ever seen Al Heyman?
Does that have anything to do with what we're talking about?
Okay, you know Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman.
What are you talking about?
Got together way back. You're gonna let me talk or no?
Go ahead.
All right, good man.
Make a fool out of yourself.
Go ahead. Look, Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather made a lot of money together. Can we agree on that or no?
Go ahead, get to the point.
All right, then. They made a lot of money together, right? Floyd went up to become Money Mayweather, made all the money. So Al Heyman told all these other guys, you know what, bro? You come fight for the PBC, and I'll make you just like Floyd. So what happened? All these guys on the PBC were fighting a bunch of they had no legitimate opponents. The Charlos, been undefeated for God knows how long. Danny Garcia, been undefeated for so long. Keith Thurman were undefeated for a while, right? The second they fought some legitimate opposition, what happens? They start losing. Look at Deontay. Deontay got the WBC belt from Stavern. The first fight, and I'll give him that one, was a good fight. But anything after that, and if you look at his record, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, hold on. You all over the place. First of all, you said that all these PBC guys, the first time they fought somebody, they got defeated. Any of the PBC guys,
any legitimate guy,
they lost to another PBC opponent. Besides
any legitimate guy.
Any of those guys that you talking about that took an L, it was to another PBC opponent. So
it was to a legitimate opponent.
It was
the first time when they step up in their game.
Opponent, the same company that you just said that was going out of business in 5 years.
Yes.
Now, you on here talking about PBC is going out of business in 4 to 5 years, right?
Yes.
But you're funny because the companies that that are really going out of business, like Top Rank is talking about selling, but you ain't said nothing about that, right?
They're not going out of business, bro. They put on great fights.
So Top
Rank,
on
legitimate fights.
You're telling me that Bob Arum hasn't been trying to sell Top Rank?
Bro, Bob Arum doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's like 90-something years old. He's got freaking dementia.
Bob Arum been the promoter and the head of Top Rank since the 1960s, but you're telling me that Bob Arum don't know what he's doing.
He ain't gonna know. He's got dementia and he's old. He's not selling shit.
So what is it? So what is it? Bob Arum.
It's not. He's not gonna sell it. He's not selling his company.
Hold on. You didn't talk enough. So this man, then first he said that PBC is going out of business in 4 to 5 years, right? I asked him why. He tells me it's because we never seen Al Haymon before. I said, what is us seeing Al Haymon, or it doesn't matter if Al Haymon in my living room right now, what does that have to do with PBC going out of business? Right? Now this man, he can't answer that. Now he telling me, I told him, well, why aren't you talking about the companies that's actually looking to sell their business like Top Rank? He says, oh, Top Rank ain't going out of business. Top Rank's not going out of business. And I said, so what everything that Bob Arum has been saying is not true? Bob Arum has said that he's, looking to maybe sell the business. And he says Bob Arum don't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's old. So Bob Arum don't know what he's doing, but he's been promoted fights since the 60s. At the end of, and then let's go back. He still ain't told me. This man has been on here all this time and still hasn't been able to tell me why he's saying that PBC is going to go out of business in 4 or 5 years. He still ain't said nothing to back it up. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to let him talk and continue to let him make a fool out of himself. Go ahead.
Okay. Out of all the top-ranked fighters, who do you want them to see fight next that is under the same stable that you would pay $80 to $100 for the pay-per-view to watch them fight? Give me 2 PBC fighters, same stable, that you want to see them fight.
You've been seeing it.
Who?
You've been seeing it.
Who?
Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. That's one.
You are going to pay $100 to watch that fight.
Yeah, I would, and you'll do it too. If you couldn't stream it, if they shut off the stream and you're probably right, streaming, you'll break your neck to watch that fight.
You probably fight, but the regular public would not.
No,
the boxing casual fan would not pay that kind of money to watch that on pay-per-view. I would.
Like I said, I'm going to get you up out of here if you cannot. Okay, you got 2 minutes to explain to me your proof on why PBC. You said that PBC is going out of business in 4 to 5 years. Now, go ahead and explain it. If you can't explain it, let's move on to somebody else.
Okay, well, since I'm going to be the only guy that you're probably going to be calling tonight, PBC doesn't pay their fighters shit. They don't. Deontay's making. So Deontay, you won't let me. You won't let me speak.
Hold on. Don't even talk.
There you go again with the.
Don't even talk no more. This clown just said that PBC don't pay their fighters shit, but this the same motherfucker, along with a lot of these other motherfucking clowns that complain about PBC is paying their fighters too much. PBC fighters is overpaid. Now this ugly motherfucker right here just told me that PBC don't pay their fighters shit. So first he said that PBC is going out of business in 4 to 5 years, right? I told this motherfucker to explain to me where his proof is, where he's getting this from, where they're going out of business in 4 to 5 years. Now this motherfucker Justin told me that they're going out of business because PBC don't pay their fighters shit. Are you serious? I cannot make this shit up. You just want to get on here and talk, right? Because you ain't said not one thing that make no sense. Go ahead and then I'm gonna move along. Because you're not saying you're not talking about shit that this is too easy. This right here.
Easy for what? Easy for what, bro? They don't pay anybody. Deontay made like what?
Bro,
let's say he made even $20 million off this fight, right? Can we at least say that? Just give you a ballpark number. Let's say Deontay made $20 million off the Tyson Fury fight.
You saying that Deontay Wilder made $20 million off this fight?
Let's say he made $20 million, right?
Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
I'm telling you right now that Anthony Joshua. Okay, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that Anthony Joshua is making $100 million over there in England, and Deontay Wilder can barely fill the stadium in Alabama. That he needs Tyson Fury to help him sell a pay-per-view.
Hey, this dude is funny as hell. So you said Anthony Joshua just made $100 billion in England. He's getting $100 billion.
He's filling stadiums. He's filling stadiums.
Said Deontay Wilder can't even sell.
Cannot do that without the help of Tyson Fury or somebody big. Yes.
Which one is it?
I'm just telling you.
How much is Deontay Wilder making again? You said 20 mil, right? That's what you said.
Let's just say it's 20 mil for the Fury fight.
So no, we're not gonna let's say nothing. I'm asking you, is that what you're saying?
I am saying that Anthony Joshua is selling out soccer stadiums in England. This is what I'm saying. You want me to talk or no?
Anthony Joshua to Tyson Fury to Deontay Wilder. Finish one thing and get to the next. Did you just
That's what I'm doing.
That Deontay Wilder is only making
making any type of money anywhere near Fury or Joshua, and it's because under the PBC, because he's fighting too many goddamn tomato cans until he fights some legitimate opposition.
Hold on.
And he got exposed.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Are you paying attention or no?
Look, did you just say yes or no? Answer the question. I know you might be a little slow. Did you just not say that Deontay Wilder is only making 20 mil for this fight? Is that what you said?
I said, would you agree making a legitimate contract? Yes or no?
Did you say it or no?
Did you hear what I said or no?
I'm not hearing nothing you said.
You got a recording on this thing or no? And look, I'm speaking English, so you can't even get mad that you don't even understand me. I'm saying this shit in English. Bro, Deontay Wilder is not making any type of money anywhere near Joshua or Fury. Why? Because he doesn't put asses in seats.
Hold on. So you're saying that he's not making anywhere type of money anywhere near Joshua and Fury, but
yes.
So Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury didn't just fight twice? They didn't just fight twice. So you're telling me that Tyson Fury's making way more money than Deontay Wilder. That's what
yes, bro. Yes.
That Deontay Wilder is not making nowhere near the money Tyson Fury is making.
Or John, yes.
That's what you just said.
Yes, I am.
So okay. So the first Tyson Fury versus Wilder fight, you're telling me that Fury must have got 70% of the purse and Wilder only got 30. That's what you're saying, right? Because you saying that he didn't.
We don't know. We both don't know that.
What do you mean we don't know? You don't know.
You know?
I know. So I want
you know.
You to tell me.
You talked to Bob Arum yourself, and Deontay told you that's how much he's making.
First of all, you don't know shit because Fury didn't have nothing to do with Bob Arum, the first Deontay Wilder fight. So now you're gonna go on pause again and think about what the fuck you just said. This motherfucker's a clown. Let me get through some of these comments. Do y'all hear this shit? BFTB off in the building. He said, show me Tyson Fury's accounts. Kwame West says, who is this slow dude? Man, I don't know where this motherfucker came from. Hey, check this out. Now, we gonna go ahead and get into Anthony Joshua, right? Since you seem to know that Anthony Joshua, you say Anthony Joshua is over there making hundreds of billions of dollars. Why did Anthony Joshua do an interview when they asked him about, the rumors about him making 80 mil in his last fight? Why did Anthony Joshua, out of his own mouth, out of his own lips, say, I don't know where those rumors are coming from, but I'm not making nowhere near that. He says, I hope to even make 30% of that 80 mil. He says, I hope when everything's said and done to make just 30% of that. He says that those rumors are not true. I hope to make 30% of that. So, according to you, he's making hundreds of billions of dollars. So either Anthony Joshua is lying or you don't know how to fucking add and subtract and you don't know shit about math. Which one is it? Also, you just said that Deontay Wilder is not making half of the money of Tyson Fury. Well, the last time I checked is Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury fought each other, right? On December the 1st of 2018, right? Deontay Wilder put Tyson Fury on, right? Exactly. Just sit there and look stupid because you don't even need to talk. right? Deontay Wilder put Tyson Fury on. Deontay Wilder gave Tyson Fury a 50-50 per split. Okay? On top of that, the last time I checked, Deontay Wilder was in Forbes as one of the highest paid athletes of last year, of 2018, I believe, right? Tyson Fury wasn't it. Tyson Fury wasn't in there. So, I mean, where am I getting all this information from, huh? If according to you, Deontay Wilder is not making near the money that Tyson Fury is, right? On top of that, Tyson Fury, in his first fight with Top Rank, he sold a whopping 1,500 seats, right? He came back and did like 3,400 seats. So how is Tyson Fury making more than Deontay Wilder? Now, go ahead and talk. I want you to answer. If you can't answer what I just asked you, you got to go bye-bye. Now, answer what I just asked you.
Okay, so clearly I'm not going anywhere because I'm like the only guy that's on this damn thing. Because you only said 4 times you're going to cut me off, and here we are.
Yes.
But I want to answer your question. All right. I don't know where Forbes gets their damn information, but no one's telling them how much they made exactly.
Hello. Go ahead.
You hear what I just said?
Go ahead.
All right. I don't know where Forbes gets their information from, but no athlete is telling them exactly what they made. They don't even want the freaking IRS to know, so I don't even buy that shit.
You're telling me that you know more, you know more than they do, right?
You know more than they do? You know more than you know exactly what Deontay Wilder made. You know exactly that Joshua made. I am telling you
down for you now.
I am telling you. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you that Joshua is selling out soccer stadiums. That cannot be cheap. When was the last time Deontay sold out a stadium without Tyson Fury attached to his name?
What was Anthony Joshua's last fight purse? I'm going to give you one time to answer. If you can't answer that, you got to go.
You don't even know that.
All right. Anyway, hey, you can't make this shit up. Y'all cannot make this shit up. Now, I just did that, right? I just brought him on to show y'all how fucking foolish and ignorant some of y'all be. Some of these dudes in these comment sections and in these boxing groups, that's them. You know, you see how y'all look. That's them. He a perfect example of them. Now anyway, back to the show. Okay, let me hey, that shit funny though, man. Hey, that I like shit like that because it just show y'all how y'all trolls be looking. Like straight fucking clowns. Anyway, back to the topic, man. I forgot what we was even. Hey, I forgot where we was at. His ignorant ass threw me off course. John Anthony says, course you are. It's a stupid comment, not triggered. It's so irrelevant to the conversation. So why such a stupid comment? How is this guy gonna lose nearly $1 billion of wealth betting on a fight? Yeah, man, like I said, that's the trolls. That's the same, but you know, at least he had at least he had enough nuts to bring his ugly ass on camera. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these trolls, they gonna hide behind that keyboard and they not, but I mean, you know, hey, he a little slow. It's all right. He's a little slow. He was a little slow, so you know, I ain't gonna get on him too bad. He was a little slow. Scott Johnson says, I just heard it from somewhere and I'm a huge Floyd fan, so I hope it's true. I just asked if anybody heard about, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, y'all talking about something else in these comments. I don't have no idea what y'all talking about. Yeah, but like I said, at the end of the day, let's all hope that this Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder does big numbers. because this, like I said before, this fight doing big numbers has everything to do with Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. fight happening this year or early next year is depending on these numbers that's going to come out soon with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. Okay? So, like I said again, if y'all in these comment sections and on these Facebook groups bragging about how you didn't pay for the fight, how you streamed it, I don't want to hear none of you motherfuckers crying if the fight don't do big numbers and they don't make the Errol Spence Jr. and Terence Crawford fight. Because you could forget about the Spence and Terence Crawford fight happening if this fight that we just had on Saturday don't do big pay-per-view numbers. Y'all can forget about it. John Anthony says he said Floyd gonna fight again. I don't really give a fucking. I don't give a damn about Floyd fighting again. Floyd need to get his fucking old bald head ass out the way and let these young dudes shine. Floyd had his time. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. Like you gonna get on the. He got on. I remember he did an interview a while back, a couple years ago, bragging about how he run through 11 mil a month. If you got that fucking problem, you like something wrong with you. I wouldn't pay a dime to see Floyd Mayweather fight again. Cassandra Mason says, I saw someone post that Wilder is being offered step aside money so that Fury can fight AJ next. I mean, I seen that too, Cassandra, but this is the thing. We just had this fight on Saturday, right? Just a few days ago, this fight just went down. Do you really think that they already making offers? I mean, that's a rumor, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that Wilder ain't been offered shit yet. Ain't nobody, them dudes ain't even talked to Deontay Wilder. Wilder ain't even fucking with them people right now. You see what I'm saying? For them to be sending Wilder an offer, a step aside offer. Eddie Hearn and DAZN, Eddie Hearn, he'll go in there and tell you anything. Like I said, Eddie Hearn will shit off a top of a building and then tell you it's a Snickers bar and expect you to believe this shit. Bro, you can't believe none of that shit. Now, as far as if they're planning on somewhere down the line trying to get him to take step aside money, that might be a different thing. But they ain't offered him shit right now. Oh, John Anthony says, I didn't say Floyd is fighting again. He says that's the dude, Scott Johnson. Yeah. Like I said, I don't give a damn if Floyd is fighting or not. He needs to sit the fuck down somewhere and promote some of this young talent he got. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Wilder ain't accepting no step aside money. Like for real. It's funny because Wilder already said he want that run back. He's not accepting a step aside nothing. Straight up. Wilder ain't accept for what? He don't need the money. Wilder is fucking filthy rich. Wilder is filthy, dirty rich. He don't need to you give step aside money to, you know, dudes that really need the money. To dudes that hasn't made big paydays like that. When you ever heard of a fighter like Deontay Wilder that's making all the millions and millions and millions he's making take step aside money? You know what I'm saying? You give step aside money to a motherfucker like Stavern or you know, Big Baby Miller or them type of dudes. Wilder ain't taking no step aside money. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I don't even think they're gonna, to tell you the truth, now that I think about it, I don't even think that they're gonna offer Wilder no step aside money. Like, you gonna offer Wilder $20 million to step aside? I think not. Come on, man. When you're talking about step aside money, you're talking about, okay, I'll offer you anywhere between $800,000 to, you know, 1.5 million to step aside. That shit is that's lunch meat to Deontay Wilder. That ain't shit to him. John Anthony said, because you guys just want to see successful black people fail, you can't help it. I mean, why would you just say a random comment that Floyd lost all his money? I said, man, you know, I mean, hey, like I said, people love to see him fail. You see what you see what it is with Wilder. Like I said earlier, some of y'all, the highlight of the last 5 years, your highlight is seeing Deontay Wilder lose. Seriously, a lot of these dudes, the best thing that's happened to them in the last 5 years is seeing Deontay Wilder lose and being able to spend 14 hours a day trolling on Facebook, posting memes about Deontay Wilder losing. When at the end of the day, you still got the same life you got. You know what I'm saying? You still probably 9 times out of 10 ain't accomplished shit in your career, in your profession, and your bank account is still the same that it was before Saturday night. And Deontay Wilder's bank account is millions and millions and millions and millions and millions more. So, I mean, at the end of the day, who gets the last laugh? Look yourself in the mirror when you're doing all this silly ass shit, all this trolling. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, who gets the last laugh? Because when Deontay Wilder run that third fight back, you're going to tune in just like everybody else, and he going to make probably triple what he made the second fight, if not more. So who get the last laugh? Motherfuckers ask me, am I mad? No, I ain't mad. Yeah, of course I'm disappointed that he lost. Of course I want to see. I'm a huge Wilder fan. Of course I want to see. But at the end of the day, when I think about it, I'm like, hell no, I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? All the money that he getting, you know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers, y'all should be, y'all the ones that's mad because, you know what I'm saying? He more successful than he ever been. Even after taking the L. His name is ringing more than it ever has, even after taking the L. So you motherfuckers should be mad. Let me see what y'all talking about. And like I said, if the rumors is true that they already offered 550 plus mil for Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury to have a third fight in Saudi Arabia, like I said, at the end of the day, while your bank account is still looking whatever it's looking like, it ain't nowhere near what Wilder or Fury got, you motherfuckers should be mad, not them. You know what I'm saying? Wilder living good. He eating good. He ain't got to worry about shit. Boxing is a small percentage of, you know what I'm saying? Boxing is a small thing in his life at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If he retired today, he still has accomplished more in his lifespan than you ever will and than you ever will dream about. So at the end of the day, who mad? In other news, another thing I want to get, because we was talking about Bob Arum, and I was telling y'all, some of the things that Bob Arum has said in his interview that he did recently. And another thing that I did forget to throw in there, Bob Arum, he talked about DAZN, right? And he said hold on. He said that DAZN is nowhere near success. He said Eddie Hearn has spent over $100 million. He says Eddie Hearn has spent over $100 million to get 100,000 subs on DAZN. Okay, he says Eddie Hearn has spent over $100 million just to get 100,000 subs on DAZN. And I got a motherfucker that's coming on here telling me that wants to talk about PBC going out of business in 4 years. That's how you know when a motherfucker don't know nothing about what they talking about. They just running their mouth. And that's what most of y'all trolls do. You just run your mouth and don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. So what y'all think about that? Bob Arum, he came out and said that Eddie Hearn has spent over $100 million, right, to get 100,000 subs on DAZN. And we seen it. We seen that DAZN. We seen that they're not doing well. We seen several stories coming out that they having financial issues. Why do you think that Eddie Hearn is trying to have all these fights over in Saudi Arabia now? Because he needs to make some. He needs to make some crack, and he needs to do it soon. His back up against the wall. Eddie Hearn can't afford to lose no more money. Why you think Eddie Hearn stopped dishing out all these big ass contracts like he was doing when he first started? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Johnny Garcia. Yeah, we talked about Top Rank. We talked about that for a minute. We went in on Top Rank, you know, being up for sale potentially, you know. But like I said, you know, PBC is not one of the companies that's on the brink of going out of business. If any of the companies that's on the brink of going out of business, PBC is far from it. You know what I'm saying? PBC is far from it. PBC is doing very well. And like I said, with this Wilder Fury last fight, they broke records. They broke live gate records. PBC is doing very well. They're the only company that's doing big pay-per-view numbers. So, you know, all that other shit is just hate. You know, but as much as you can hate and bite the bottom lip until fucking blood gush out that motherfucker. But your hate ain't gonna do nothing but make you more mad and give you a motherfucking migraine headache. Dade Henry Jr. says, DAZN is burning money like crazy, more than PBC. Yeah, man, we know that. You know what I'm saying? We're not hearing no stories about PBC being in any financial trouble. Dayton Henry Jr. says heavyweights break records. Exactly. And at the end of the day, y'all need to know that if it wasn't for Deontay Wilder putting the heavyweight the back on the map, we wouldn't even be talking about the heavyweight division. Deontay Wilder put the heavyweight division back on the map in America. Wilder did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Wilder did that shit for America. He put the whole heavyweight division on his back for the American fight fans. Black Star Sports TV says the champ gonna come back like a gangbuster. Man, I'm telling you, and everybody gonna be so mad when he come back, because when he come back and show out, and it's, you know what I'm saying, when you fought when, see, he ain't failed, but see, y'all want to pretend like he fell off, right? But when you have a, you know, defeat like that, and then you come back and you win, the comeback is 10 times stronger. You know what I'm saying? But all y'all that's talking shit, don't try to hop on the bandwagon talking about Bomb Squad and all that shit when he do come back and show out. In other news, you know, Bob Arum is looking to push the trilogy fight between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. They looking to push that back to the fall. So, you know, we probably might see that fight happening maybe, I wouldn't say October, because we usually don't get big fights like that in October. So maybe November, you know what I'm saying? Maybe November. They talking about rumors are they might be trying to have that fight in the new Las Vegas, the new football stadium out in Vegas. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I saw that stadium. That's a hell of a stadium. It's not done being built yet, but that is a fucking beautiful stadium. That stadium, that's a badass stadium right there. For real, for real. So they looking to push it back, you know, so they can have that Wilder Fury fight, the trilogy, in that stadium. But what if the rumors of Saudi Arabia offering 550 mil for that trilogy fight. What if that's true? If that's true, y'all can forget about having that fight in America. If that's true, if it's true, what Saudi is offering, the rumors that Saudi is offering like 500 to 550 mil to have that trilogy fight over there in Saudi Arabia, y'all could forget about having that fight in America because ain't nobody in their right mind gonna turn that money down. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in their right mind gonna turn that down. 250 mil plus a piece? Man, come on now. 250 mil plus a piece. And you know, people were saying that a fighter will never see that type of money ever since Mayweather and Pacquiao did it. Or Mayweather really Mayweather did it. People were saying, you know, a fighter will never make that type of money again. And then y'all making memes about Deontay Wilder and all of that. Make a meme about that. Make a meme about that man's bank account. How about that? Stephen T. Polconi says the Vegas Stadium opened in late July. Yeah, so I mean, they're gonna have plenty of time. And so what I think they're gonna do is they're gonna wait till football season is in full effect. So, you know, Fox, ESPN, what better time to promote a trilogy fight? They smart about this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have that fight in the summer. Especially, you know, give both fighters time to rest. Let the fight fucking build back up again. And then be able to promote the fight during prime football season, you know, and then having it in, it don't matter where it's at. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter where it's at because I would love for them to have that fight over in Saudi. You know why? Just so I can see both of them dudes get paid. They both deserve it. Get paid. Go get that money. Go get that money. Let me see. Sal Hamilton says, I'm still riding with him. You already know it's Bomb Squad over here till the motherfucking lights cut out in this bitch. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Black Star Sports TV. Yeah. I think I already had seen that one. Scott Johnson says there's some serious cash. Hey, you better believe it. Money Brown TV off in the building. What it is. What it do. Everybody go subscribe to Money Brown TV. And everybody subscribe to go subscribe to Everything Boxing and hit my like button while you doing it. John Anthony says, anyways, he says it's late in the UK. He got to get some sleep. I appreciate you for joining in all the way from the UK. I appreciate you, my dude. Black Star Sports TV says, I'm trying to go to the next fight. Yeah, hey, I feel you. I mean, I feel you. A lot of people, you know, in the U.S. gonna want to go to that next fight. But at the end of the day, if they make it 500, 550 mil, you know, 250 plus mil a piece, we can't get mad at it. We can't get mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna be mad if I gotta just watch that fight on TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they making that type of money, I can't be nothing but happy for them dudes. St. Britt says, what's up? What's good with it? Yeah, if they making that type of money, I can't do nothing but be happy for that dude. The Killer 1911, what's going down with it? But yeah, we've been on here cooking for almost 2 hours. Before I get up out of here, I just want to let y'all know that for everybody that said that he was done, that he wasn't going to be back, that his injuries were more serious than they were, this, and that, all the millions of things that was said about Errol Spence, the man is back, live in full effect, okay? He's in training camp. He started his training camp, I believe, on Sunday. He started his training camp on Sunday, right after the Wilder fight. And yeah, he back training. And the thing with Errol Spence that I want to let y'all know is that this time, Errol Spence already came in the training camp already in shape. If you haven't seen him before Errol Spence started training camp, He was ripped. He's been ripped up for a minute now. He's already in great shape. And so, hey, y'all got a problem. Y'all got a big problem. You know what I'm saying? Buddy Aces, what's good with it? Yeah, man. We've been in here cooking for about an hour and 50 minutes, almost 2 hours. Black Star Sports TV says Manny chicked out of the Spence fight. I don't know. I got it. Like I said, I haven't even heard nothing. It's a lot of rumors going on. I haven't really heard nothing for sure yet. But let's just hope Manny Pacquiao is still going to fight Errol Spence. If not, let's hope he fight Terence Crawford. I don't got no problem with that. I don't have a problem if Manny Pacquiao don't fight Errol Spence. You called? I don't know why I'm not getting no call. Hold on, Money Brown. I'll let you. Money Brown, put in your email. I'll send you a link. Let Money Brown come on here and cook. Put in your email, Money Brown. I guess we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and continue the show longer. You know, Money Brown, you know, he always show me love on his shit. Come on, send your link, Money Brown TV. I was going to end it, but we'll go ahead and, we'll go ahead and continue. Let my man Money Brown come in here and cook for a little bit. Put up your link, Money. I'm going to send you Money, if you still in, like I said, put up your link and I'll send you a link. That way you can get on. I don't know why I'm not getting none of these phone calls. I got to see what's going on with this little line. Why shit ain't going through. DeQuavius Johnson, what it is, salute my dude. Imperial Dubu says Errol can't even drive properly. How he gonna beat Manny Pacquiao? Well, if he can't drive properly, you go over there and beat his ass. Okay? You go over there to that gym and you go beat his ass, and then you tell me how that work out for you then. DeQuavius Johnson says black excellence. You already know. To this day. Yeah, EJ got it in the bag. Hey, I'm telling you, man, that EJ in some shape. Hell of a shape. He in hella shape. Hold on real quick. Let me see if Money's still off in the building. Okay, I see you, Money. I'm gonna send it right now. I don't know why they had it hid in the comment section. I'm gonna send it to you right now, Money. We got Money Brown TV finna come and send it. Let me send my man the link. Send this link out to Money real quick. Let me see. There we go. I already got you in here. Hold on. Okay, Money. I sent you the link. Black Star Sports TV says, I wouldn't mind seeing Derek James come help the champ. He says, since Breland is out. Well, from what I'm hearing is that it's not 100% fact that Breland has been fired yet. You know what I'm saying? That ain't 100% yet. But I wouldn't mind seeing the champ go work with Derek James, you know. I wouldn't mind that myself. But like I said, from what I'm hearing, it's not 100% that Breland is out. Money, I sent the link. If you still in the building, I sent the link. Blue Blood Sports TV, salute. And everybody go subscribe to my man Blue Blood Sports TV. If you ain't subscribed to Blue Blood Sports TV, I don't know what the fuck you doing with your life. For real. Blue Blood Sports is one of the hardest working men in the business. If you want all of the big interviews, if you want all of the access to all of the big fights, Blue Blood Sports TV is one of the ones you need to be watching. Everybody go on YouTube and subscribe to Blue Blood Sports TV if you ain't already subscribed to them. Money Brown, I sent the link if you still in the building. Like I said, let me know if you got that link. I sent it. Blue Blood was off in the building this weekend. He was getting some of them exclusive interviews that nobody else was getting. You said it didn't come through? I'm going to send it again. Hold on, man. Let me send it again. Type it in the comment section. I already had you in there, though. I had you in there. Watch. Let me send it again. Hold on. I'm sending it again. Hold on. Let me see. Damn, I got to find it now. Craig Hampton 52 at gmail.com. Yeah, that's you right there. All right, I sent it again. Oh, you already know, Blue Blood. Hey, and like I said, Blue, I appreciate that. I appreciate that for 100%. Even though we couldn't make it happen this weekend, I still appreciate that. Real shit. Yeah, I sent it again. Let me know if you got it, Money. The Killer 911. What's good with it, my dude? The Quarius Johnson says, "I can't wait to see the brother Devin Haney back in action. I think he gonna whoop Lomo Stanko." He said, "This year's hey man, let me tell you something, man. Bill Haney and Devin Haney, them some trill ass dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to chop it up with Bill Haney, you know, after the Wilder fight. Well, I had chopped it up with him, you know, after the weigh-in. But Bill Haney was hanging out with all us in the lot in this little club lounge, drinking with all us, you know, after the fight. And Bill Haney, a trill ass dude. Devin Haney, man, to be so young and the way Devin Haney conduct himself, you can't do nothing but respect it. Like, you know, it don't get no realer than them two right there. It does not get no realer than them two right there. And like I said, Devin Haney is young, but he is the ultimate professional. When Devin Haney go to the club, he don't drink, he don't smoke. All he do is drink water. You know what I'm saying? And he trained his ass off. His work ethic is like none other. And you know, and you can see why. Because his pops, Bill Haney, is a stand-up, trill, down-to-earth dude. It don't get no realer than that. And like I said, I got to chop it up with Bill Haney. And I mean, the dude is like I said, salute to Devin Haney and Bill Haney. They some real cats. It don't get no realer than that. Okay. Bet. You know what? I'ma do, money, is I'm gonna drop you my personal number. I'm gonna give you my number right now, and then just call me on this phone. Just call me on my phone. I'm gonna hit your DM right now. Let me see. Hold on. There you go. Since your email ain't working, just call this number. Just call the number right here. Bay Area Boxing Reborn. What's good with it? The Killer 911 says Virgil Ortiz was named the prospect of the year. Salute to him. I don't got no problem with that, man. I like Virgil Ortiz a lot. I like Virgil Ortiz. Hold on. Money Brown, what's good?
Yes, sir. What's going down, my brother? Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, you good?
Man, what's going down, bro?
What's going on with it, money?
Man, you know I gotta come through some love to my bro, man. You know you one of the best doing it in the street.
Already, man. I appreciate it. Hey, and everybody, like I said, go subscribe to Blue Blood Sports TV on YouTube. It ain't that hard to do. And go subscribe to Money Brown TV. If you not subscribed to these two channels, you missing out on the whole. If you like boxing and you want to know the news and you want to see the best interviews and all the best behind the scenes info, they doing it. They giving it to you. You know what I'm saying? They giving it to you. So what's good with it, money? What you want to cook about?
Man, chilling, man. I want to cook on Deontay a little bit. I want to cook on Errol because I got Errol coming up though, bro. But I want to say this about Bomb Squad, man. Let's go forever be our heavyweight champion. You know what I mean? And then it's crazy to me, bro, how you got so many haters coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They want to throw shade and throw salt. You know, one thing about us, we can give it up where credit is due. We give Tyson Fury all the credit in the world. He went in there, the man did what he had to do. He did what a lot of us thought he couldn't do. You know what I mean? Let's get a stoppage over, Deontay Wilder, the motherfucker who's known for smacking people's heads through the rope. You know, but nonetheless, it's a lot of y'all cats out there, man, that ain't no Tyson Fury fans. You ain't shit but a Deontay Wilder hater, a PBC hater. You know what I mean? And you get a thrive off of shitting on people, when you think they down and out. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder, he took an L. All right? You know how many Hall of Fame fighters, you know how many Hall of Fame heavyweight fighters that's in the Hall of Fame with losses on their record? You know what I'm saying? So this is just a testament of the story, man. Speak of believe and receive it. He will get back in the gym. He will get back on his shit, and he will be heavyweight champion of the world again. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So to the people out there trying to send all this shit, oh, he's making excuses about his suit, this, that, the third. The man never made an excuse about his suit. I seen one case and I said, oh, did you see the interview where he said, oh, he worked 45-pound weights when he working out? Okay, bro, he worked 45-pound weights when he working out. That's different when you walk into the ring, you sitting up there, you got a lot of shit around you, you already working, getting ready to warm up to get into the ring. Certain shit happened to certain fighters, man, but he wasn't making no excuse. You motherfuckers the one making the excuse. You motherfuckers the one that's throwing it out there, oh, he's making excuses about this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, bro, he made a switch with Mark Breland. That's his, if you want to do that, that's his prerogative. That's his choice. Nobody can question what he's doing with this team. A lot of motherfuckers just question Tyson Fury making a switch from Ben Davis and look at the outcome. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, if you're a real Tyson Fury hardcore fan, I salute you. You know what I'm saying? Hats off to you. That was history made on Saturday night. That was history made. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the biggest fights in history. We see the numbers, and the numbers will continue to go up. So you came out on the right side of history on that night. Tyson Fury was the better man on that night. But the third fight will come up. You know what I'm saying? The third fight is coming, and we ride with Bomb Squad all the way, bro. We ride with them all the way. So that's our heavyweight champion. We stand behind him 120%. You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw in the third fight. We stand behind him 120%. You know? So we ain't running wings, ducking wing hiding, bro. We go congratulate what we got to congratulate. We gonna get credit what we got to get credit. But don't get pissed off at us to continue to ride with our champion. We ain't no fake balls of fruit no this way. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna big our champion up. He'll continue and always be our champion. He made history. He is a Hall of Famer. You know? And when they make that third fight for the winter time or the fall time, we will be standing behind him 100%. We will be ordering pay-per-view. And Bomb Squad will be back on top. You know what I'm saying, Keon? So to the haters, keep hating. Get your little rocks off right now. Because you will be right back in the ground when Wilder come out in this third fight.
Real talk. And I want to say something. I want to say this. Wilder could lose 20 fucking times, and I'm still going to ride with him till the wheels fall off. You know why? Because I respect what he stands for as a man. It's deeper than boxing to me. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than boxing to me. I respect what Wilder stands for as a man. And a lot of motherfuckers can't respect that because they not a real man and they don't stand for shit. You know what I'm saying? I respect what Wilder stand for as a man. Fuck boxing. You know what I'm saying? Fuck some boxing. I respect what he stand for as a man. And it's very few athletes, period, that's at the level he is, that stand on what he stand on and put it in your face like he do.
Mm-hmm. And just like you said, he had so much shit going on, bro. And it's so much behind the scenes shit that people don't see, man. That they don't see. You know, only thing Tyson Fury had to do is work on getting ready for the fight. Wilder had so much shit he had to do, man. And we're not making no excuse, like I say, but at the end of the day, us as real hardcore fans, us as real black man that's standing on 10 toes down, this ain't no racist shit, but we all know what's going on, man. We all know what's going on. We all know what we go through. And we all know the preparation and the shit you got to go through to get ready for a big-ass fight like this. With a lot of shit is on your back. You know what I'm saying? So Wilder stood up like a man. He went in that ring, did what he had to do. Everybody don't come out on top every time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't finish their career undefeated. Especially when you fight the best of the best of the best back to back to back to back. Motherfuckers ain't gonna give credit for that. They're not gonna give him credit for the 4 grueling training camps. He had 5 grueling because you gotta put Brazil in that. But he fought Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, Brazil, Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury back to back to back to back to back. He ain't taking no soft tune-up and no soft touches for he can just relax and chill out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you motherfuckers don't see that type of shit. That's straining on the body. That's hard, grueling work, man. 5 training camps straight. So let me correct myself. A grueling work. The man ain't got no time to relax and just chill out and enjoy shit.
But see, the thing, Money, the thing is they know all of this. They don't give a damn. All they give a damn is if they can get on Facebook or social media or YouTube and troll. That's all they give a damn about. They don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because most of these motherfuckers ain't accomplished nothing in their own life and ain't never gonna accomplish nothing. So him losing, that's the highlight of their whole life. That's like they, you know what I'm saying? That's their highlight. That's they, you know what I'm saying? That's their lottery. That's the lottery to them. Being able to go on social media for 15 and 12 hours a day and talk about how Deontay Wilder lost. You know what I'm saying? But they favorite fighter that took L's and you won't hear nothing about it. You see what I'm saying? And let me address something that Buddy Ace in the comment section, he said, or who was it? No, I lost it, but I saw it in the comment section. Whoever said it, it was Jacob Lee, right? Let me put it on the screen, and I'm gonna address this for you, Jacob. He said the costume excuse is pretty embarrassing, but I don't even know if Wilder said it. So this is what happened, okay? Is Wilder, we all saw what Wilder said in the after the fight in the ring. Wilder gave Fury his credit. He said the best man won, no excuses, right? So after the fight, Wilder he didn't do an interview, right? What's the guy, what's his name, Money Brown? The one that put out the story about the costume.
I forgot the clown.
what was the journalist name that put out the story? Well, anyway, he tried to get it. The journalist that put out the story. Okay, I can't think of his name right now. He tried to get an interview, right? Wilder wasn't giving no interviews at that point in time. So him and Wilder were talking back and forth to each other off record. And Wilder was basically, brainstorming on, why his legs felt the way they did. He was saying, talking about how his legs were weak, how he didn't have his legs under him, from the start of the fight. When he got in the ring, he was like, talking about he couldn't figure out why. And he was, saying different things, going through different things. And he was like, it could have been the suit, the suit was 40 pounds. It was real heavy. This, this and that. It could have been this and that. And he's just basically talking to the guy off record, like, saying like that could have been one of the reasons. I don't know why my legs were so, was acting up like they was. This man goes out and put a story out like, oh, Wilder was saying, it was because of the 45-pound suit that he had on. That's the reason why he didn't have his legs. That's the reason why he lost the fight, and flipped the story, right? That's why a lot of these guys don't be wanting to do interviews, because of bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? When these certain guys that don't fuck with you anyway, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, and you know which ones I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with a lot of these black fighters. So as soon as they say something, they go out and run and put out a fucking story like that, knowing everybody is going to get off of that. You heard what Deontay Wilder said in the ring. Deontay Wilder, when he was in the ring, he didn't say nothing about none of that shit. He gave Fury his credit, and, it is what it is. Wilder would have never came out and said that, you know what I'm saying, in an interview saying, oh, well, it was the suit. They did that shit and they flipped it on him, and then knowing that everybody's going to run with it, because at the end of the day, they don't fuck with Wilder anyway, and they was preying on his downfall anyway. And you see what it is. So, no, it wasn't even said like that, Jacob. It was just, something that was thrown way out of proportion.
And another thing, though, bro, all you motherfuckers out there that's trying to take it and run with it and say, oh, it's this, that, and the third, get the fuck out of here. So we already know your agenda and what you're thinking about Wilder already. Like I said, you can't stop real Tyson Fury fans. Y'all more Deontay Wilder haters and PPC haters. And I'm going to say this, y'all, whenever one of our teams gets taken down, they want to use it to the ones that don't like Errol Spence, the ones that don't like the Javante Davis, not you, Keon, because you get on fake ass for a reason. You have merit behind your shit.
Well, see, I fuck with Davis. I just want him to fight somebody,
That's my thing. That's my thing. But it's like, you're not coming from a hateful place, bro. You're not nothing like I'm talking about with these motherfuckers coming from hateful places. Like, they really preying on somebody's downfall, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when one of our kings take an L, they want to take it and run with it and use it. Just like when Adrian Broner took his first loss, they wanted to say, oh, he lost, so now looking for, you know what I'm saying? They want to use that shit because the people they want to lose are losing, so they can take it and maybe get some type of love, whatever they looking for, bro, to use for all our kings, and it don't work that way. It don't work that way. Wilder took his L, he took his bumps and bruises, he knocked out enough motherfuckers. But okay, we took one. Nonetheless, we took one. But he will be back, bro, so y'all can take these stories, y'all can make up stories like Keon said, that boy just ran with a narrative off the record, trying to get some clout, because like Keon said, we know what it was going to do at this time anyway. At this time where you got a lot of motherfuckers praying on Wilder downfall. Look at y'all. Y'all boys running and down. Y'all loving this shit. The haters is loving it, so they think they go use it toward a certain group of individuals. They think they go dog out the LGBT behind it. They think they go dog out the people who cheer for the PBC fighters and shit like that, and get some type of what they looking for. They're looking for something to build their soul up, bro. For them being, like you said, Keon, nothing ass losers. They would never accomplish nothing in their life, bro. Never. And they say never use the word never, but we gonna say never accomplish anything in their life. But sit on that fucking couch, run on social media. Oh, Wilder lost this.
Because they focus on another man's success too much to ever be able to accomplish anything.
Exactly.
What you gonna get done? You on social media 13 hours a day posting about the same man. He ain't worried about nothing.
None of you motherfuckers. Y'all still paid to see. Guess what? His bank account's still going up. He still got a beautiful family. He's not out the game. It's not like he's done with. He motherfuckers still go watch him fight. It's not like he's over and done with. He took his first L. Muhammad Ali bounced back. Joe Frazier bounced back. Joe Louis bounced back. Motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? The great Jack Johnson bounced back. Mike Tyson bounced back. Lennox Lewis bounced back. You know what I'm saying? Evander Holyfield bounced back. Sugar Ray Leonard bounced back. Sugar Ray Robinson. Tommy Hitman Hearn. All the greats. All the greats. So like this, like I say, us, the real fans, yeah, we feeling a little certain way right now. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna die. We ain't gonna cry about it because we know we got more excellencies coming up. Like I say, Errol Spence was on the way back to state the coaches. I don't know if you seen my last post, Keon, but Earl was on that bitch talking. We gonna get Earl. He's up. But
are you finna get Earl on the channel?
Man, we about to get Earl, bro. It's coming, champ.
Y'all hear that? Subscribe to Money Brown TV. Y'all hear it? He said he finna get Errol Spence Jr. Interview on his channel soon.
Exactly. It's coming. You know what I'm saying? We had cats out there. They hating on Earl like. And I was cool with the Jacks. I ain't got nothing against them. I ain't got, you know what I'm saying? They problem with Earl ain't my problem. But they added me on some shit telling me Earl was this, that, and third because he didn't get killed Brooke a rematch. You know, whenever you come to Earl on some bullshit, you got to see me. So, you know, I went and made my post letting know Earl came on that thing, said what he had to say. But I'm going to say this, man. Earl is on the way back. We don't know if it's going to be Manny Pacquiao. I hope it's Manny Pacquiao. We don't know, though. But nonetheless, whomever it is, bro, they in trouble. Like Keon said, Earl is already in state. Y'all see the physique. We see him in the gym working his ass off. He officially just started this real training camp. But nonetheless, whomever on the other side of that ring, Errol Spence Jr., whenever that day gets set and whenever that bell goes ding ding, you are in real trouble. You are in real trouble because that man is back on his shit. He's feeling good. He in the zone. He's not taking nothing for granted. Like he said, he got a third chance at life. Not a second chance, but a third chance. And he living life. And he's taking this shit serious. But y'all boys in trouble, man. Y'all boys in trouble.
Hey, like I said, some things when that happened to Errol and I found out, you know what I'm saying, they was good and everything was you know 100 with him. I said it. I said that was a blessing in disguise. It's all about how he taking and run with it, and he taking it and running with it because when was the last time we seen EJ in camp come into camp in shape like this? Like he in shape already.
Yes,
he came into the camp shape. And you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, and one thing I was saying about Earl, right? Earlier, right? I don't know if you was in here earlier when I was talking about EJ. I was saying that EJ was out there, this weekend, right? In Vegas. We don't see no interviews with EJ, right? And a reason why is because he's seen how motherfuckers was doing him when he went through his issue. You know what I'm saying? Before, we would have seen a million interviews with EJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
He not fucking with a lot of them media members. If you ain't Blue Blood Sports TV, Money Brown, Barbershop Conversations, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm in Trill in 78 Sports TV, he not fucking with them. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing, you know what I'm saying? All these media, the media that ran out, did that shit with Wilder. When Wilder come back, this whole time he gonna be looking at, he not gonna fuck with a lot of these cats. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna fuck with a lot of them. The same way EJ don't. The same way EJ don't. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why EJ didn't do no interviews. We don't see no interviews with EJ this weekend.
Mm-hmm. It's good you said that too, Keon, because I always put Earl up on game on who fuck with him and who don't fuck with him. So he already know, bro. Like when Earl say he don't fuck with Ness, bro, that's because I put him up on game on Ness, bro. Like he had posted my one thing on this shit to see.
I seen Errol. I seen Errol go hard in the paint. Like I ain't even gonna really, you know what I'm saying, say nothing about it. But I'll tell you off the record, because I don't, you know how motherfuckers do. I'll tell you off the record. I seen Errol go hard in the paint though. I'll tell you off record though.
Yeah, like it ain't no game. Like Terence Crawford said some real shit when he said that's why I really fuck with people, because they fuck with you when you up, and when you lose, they jump off the bandwagon. You know
but see, this the only thing with Crawford. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Crawford heavy. You know, inside the ring, I fuck with Crawford Harry. But see, this is the thing with Crawford. Crawford don't do no media. He doesn't do no interviews with black media.
No black media. There you go.
He do. I see Crawford all the time when I go to these events. He doing interviews, but he just not fucking with black media, and that's the problem because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Your people is the only one that's gonna ride with you when some fuck up. Them other media people, they don't give a fuck about you.
I'm talking about, and that's why. And when he said that, I'm like, Crawford, you can't say all black because you got us out here that really, really fuck with you now. If someone feel like you gonna lose to Errol Spence, you can't hold that against us, bro.
It's just an opinion. Like I didn't get mad when I had thousands of motherfuckers coming on my shit telling me that Tyson Fury was gonna beat Wilder. I didn't get mad. It was an opinion. I was like, that's your opinion. I respect that. He can't get mad, and Bomac can't get mad because some people is going with Spence over Crawford. That's just their opinion.
That's why they get mad at the people that go with Crawford. And this is my thing, Keon. That's why I always say this. I tell you, bro, I'm not pissed off at you, bro. If you got Crawford over Spence, I fuck with tons more Crawford. Like, if you come to me, even if you got something to say about Earl and it's on some boxing shit, bro, I'm going to respect what you got to say. But if you're coming on some bullshit talking about Bada or this, that, like you trying to discredit the man or take away a man hard work, defamation of character, shit like that, then you're a suck ass, you're a chump. Point blank period, you're a sucker, you're a chump, you're a fraud, faking a proof because you got no fucking real facts behind what you're trying to say. There's no merit behind what you're saying. And that's why I got a problem with a lot of these other clowns out here because they be having no facts behind what they say. They just be making up shit off the wall last shit.
Real shit.
And then when you come up with facts on them, they can't defend this shit. Nah, man, get out of here with some bullshit.
Just like dude I brought on earlier. Hey, Brandon Max, stay ready. Boxing TV off in the building. He said, "What's good with it, Money Brown TV?"
Big bro Mac, what's going down, bro? That's big bro right there, man. Hey, Mac was on there yesterday when I made a post. Mac made this post on that get Earl after that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, when people come out trying to discredit Earl, this ain't, he ain't get killed, book a rematch. Okay, man, you got bigger fish to fry.
Fuck, what the fuck? Who is Kell Brook now? Like I'm gonna tell you, hey, I forgot about this. So I got Kell Brook was kind of hot at me this weekend, right? So I said I seen Kell Brook this weekend, right? And I was fucking with him a little bit. You could tell he got hella irritated, right? So he's sitting like right by me at the weigh-in, and I see him because he's sitting right there with me, right? And I said, Kell, I said the chocolate brownie. I said, what happened to you giving Errol Spence them chocolate brownie? What happened to you, your chocolate? I said the Spencer, the Errol Spencer kid used chocolate brownie. I said, why you didn't give him the chocolate brownie? What happened to the chocolate brownie? I kept fucking with him. I said, what happened to them chocolate brownies you were supposed to give Errol Spence? Hey, dude was hot. Hey, give this kid Errol Spencer my chocolate brownie. Is my chocolate brownie? Huh?
Yeah, all that brownie shit, but Earl, you seen when Earl made that video say he made a chain out of Kell Brook, right? See the man?
Yeah, I seen that. He's like, man, I made this man down chain because of you.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. So the boys they pissed off at him because they call him a fraud, fake, and all that shit because he ain't giving like when we look at Kell, like you said, what did Kell bring to the table now? Now we always say, oh yeah, but he did this. He didn't give Earl shit. Earl earned the opportunity to be.
He tried not to fight him. He did everything he could not to fight Errol Spence.
Even running all the way up to fight fucking Triple G.
Yeah, he did everything he could to duck that fight.
Then get his ass cracked, get his ass socket broke. Then Earl got to wait almost a year for this motherfucker to heal. Then still go out there and bang with his ass across all the way up in the UK, in his hometown, go off of what they want. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to bring up the Vada shit and try to put it out there like the king cheating or something. And he still stuffed your ass out and made a chain out of you. Now you ran to 154, and he told you get a better at 154. I'll come up there and snatch that bitch up off you too. What you do? You ain't got no title at 154.
And this is the thing. Hey, and y'all hit my like button. Hit my like button. You know what I'm saying? It don't take no time. It don't cost you nothing to hit the like button. And this is the thing, right? What is Errol gonna gain out of having a rematch with Kell Brook? They didn't even give him credit the first time he whooped Kell Brook. You think they gonna give him credit now? Come on now. Fuck he gonna fight Kell Brook for? You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucker come out. Oh, why you fighting him now? You waited this long to fight Kell Brook. Why you fighting him right now? Fight the hell out of it.
Yeah, they not gonna give him no credit for fighting Kell Brook now. Like he'll never get credit for fighting Kell Brook now.
Nobody gonna talk about how Earl made that boy go into a deep depression. That boy went into an alcoholic. He went into a deep depression. I don't wish this on nobody. I want him to get his life together. So how come when he lost to Triple G, he didn't have all these problems? When he lost to Errol Spence, that boy went into a deep depression, the alcohol moment, wanted to kill himself, didn't want to live no more, because that's what Earl do to you. He break your will and he break your soul. And when he take that thunder from your ass, it's over, bro. It's over. So to you lanes out there that's going to keep hating on Earl saying he ain't this, that, and the third, just watch out. He coming back. He coming back to prove all you cats wrong. And when he do prove y'all wrong, we already know y'all not going to get credit like Keon just said. Y'all not going to get credit no way. So find something else to hate on. You know what I'm saying? And we going to keep pushing. Point blank period.
Yeah, man. But, you know, like I said, I seen Kell Brook out there this weekend. Kell Brook, it was crazy because he was hella nervous before the Fury fight, and he was like, "Oh, I can't pick. Man." He was so happy after Fury won, man, because he was in the. I seen him after the fight in the MGM. They got like a big lounge everybody go party at and drink at. Kell Brook, hey, Kell Brook was with his crew, man. Hey, you couldn't tell them shit after that. He was the happiest man on earth. But see, that's how them Brits, they ride for their people. They ride for their countrymen over there. You know what I'm saying? We need to do the same.
All facts, bro. Like we seen, like even leading up to the fight, we seen all the shit they was doing. Oh, this, that, oh, Wilder, this, Wilder, that. You know what I'm saying? Look at Central Percy. You can't stop posting shit. Eddie Hearn. Everybody, they just post this shit, bro, but they riding for their own. But when we ride for our own, we got to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? They got to be a problem. Nonetheless, I tell you, I get Fury all the credit in the world, man. I've been saying Fury can win the fight. I didn't think Fury can win the fight the way he won the fight. I will come out and say that. And I don't think nobody in their right fucking mind thought Fury was going to win the fight like that.
They going to lie and tell you they did, though. They'll lie and tell you they did.
And this is what I tell you. I said, okay, if you thought Fury was going to win by a knockout, how come your bank account ain't flooded right now?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
End of discussion.
That, how come your bank account ain't flooded? You should be swimming in those, motherfucker.
And I'm going to tell you something. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you how I know you did goddamn lie. Because I was out there and I put a whole lot of money on Wilder, right? I put a lot of money on Wilder, right? But I'm going to tell you like this. I go up to the betting line, and I'm like, I look at the line, and I'm like, what the fuck? Wilder's a big favorite at this point in time. I'm like, what the? And the lady's like, everybody's been betting on Wilder, and this is after all of the Brits is in town, right? All of the Brit. I didn't place my bet until Saturday before the fight. Hours before the fight, I went and placed my bet at the Westgate, right? At that point in time, Wilder was the negative, I believe, 135. Wilder, before that, Wilder was an underdog. I mean, Wilder was the underdog before.
He was the underdog, leading all the way up.
By the time Saturday came, Wilder was a big favorite. So that lets you know right there that all of them motherfuckers was betting on Wilder.
There you go, bro. Nobody really believed that Fury thought he was going to win that fight.
But they'll lie to you and tell you that they knew Fury was going to win by knockout and this and that. But like I said, you can't take nothing away from Fury because at the end of the day, Fury had a great game plan. He executed it very well, even though we saw what happened. But, you know, making no excuses, he did what he said he was going to do. At the end of the day, he did what he said he was going to do. But Wilder ain't. You know what I'm saying? Wilder ain't down. He ain't out. He going to come back 10 times stronger. All the champs take L's. It's about how you bounce back. It's about how you know, how you do during adversity. Not when everything is going perfect. It's about how you do during adversity. Now, Deontay Wilder, he's got the chance and he's going to show everybody why he is an all-time great. And I truly believe that.
There you go, bro. I'm with you 100% on that. Like I said, if we wrong, it's no show, but nonetheless, we still go right by ourselves. Like I named 1,000 fighters that's in the Hall of Fame with losses on their record. Everybody can't beat Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward and you know what I'm saying, retire undefeated. You know, so at the end of the day, this adversity that Spence got to go through, but he got more than enough time to sit on back, relax, get his mind right. You know what I'm saying? And come back and look at what he did wrong, correct his mistakes. You know what I mean? We're going to sit back and see who his new trainer is. You know, but nonetheless, we still got a lot of more fighters that's coming up that's going to stay the culture. So you want us to sit back, relax, I can do this and say that all you want to. And I'm looking at everybody, so I know who it is. I know who it is. Even the ones who act like they was going for Wilder, now they switching up talking bullshit. You know what I mean? Because that's not how you congratulate somebody. For some of you can't. Oh man, this and that. Well, I get the hell out of here. You was a fake fraud fan in the first place. You know, but nonetheless, like I said, if you are a hardcore Tyson Fury fan and you was really riding with Fury, I salute you, man. Y'all had a hell of a night. A fight well fought. You know, like Ali told Spence, enjoy it while it lasts. You got a few months to be a champion, be on top. Enjoy it while it lasts, because it will be taken back from you sooner than later. And that's just what I feel.
And one thing I got to say before I close out, I got to get ready to get off. I've been on here for 2 hours, 2.5 hours cooking. One thing I do want to say is Fury, you know, like I said, much respect to Fury. He's a hell of a fighter. Nobody ever doubted that Fury was a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I always thought that Fury was the second or third best in the heavyweight division. You know, it was between Deontay Wilder, him, and Luis Ortiz to me. That was my opinion. Now, with that being said, the only thing that we do have to really worry about Tyson Fury, because we know what happened the last time that Tyson Fury had a big win like this and became heavyweight champ, right? We know what happened the last time it happened. We know Tyson Fury wasn't able to handle the fame. And we know that we never saw that run back with Klitschko. So I'm hoping that Tyson Fury don't go back over, you know, in the deep end and, you know, lose his mind and go on the coke binge and alcohol binge like he said he was. I hope that, you know, this time he could put all of that shit behind him and conduct himself like a real heavyweight champ, because like I said, we need to see him in the ring again, regardless.
That's true. Them all facts, bro. Them all facts. I know you've been on. I'm gonna say this, and then we just right out. Even if, because you just made that point, even if Wilder don't go back and beat Tyson Fury, and if Tyson Fury fuck up somehow and the belt get dispersed this way, that way, and that way, and if Wilder come back and become a heavyweight champion again, I'm still gonna salute my champion. On the simple fact of I got it 1-1. Wilder beat him in the first one. He beat Wilder in the second one. They couldn't get the third one on. But nonetheless, as long as the champ come back and become champ, I really don't give a fuck, bro. To be honest with you, I really don't care. But I do want to get back against Fury. I won't lie. But if it don't happen, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Wilder's still going down in history as a world champion. If he becomes champion again, he is 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? And he can start that reign again to get another title defense. Nonetheless, I mean, so it is what it is, though. And once again, Errol will be back in the ring and come back. He is still the king of the welterweight division. So the haters out there, y'all continue to hate. But it's just gonna make y'all mad and make y'all hate even more, man. But let me salute you, y'all, man, for letting me come on, man. You know it's all love, big bro. I'm here anytime you need me, and vice versa. I know you're here for me as well. You know what I'm saying? Salute to the real ones out there. You know, salute to my big bro, Mac. I think I seen my bro, Trap House Boxing in the chat. Salute to my bro, Trap House Boxing. And we're going to keep grinding and getting it in, bro. To the haters, keep hating. To the ones that's riding, keep riding, man. We're going to make y'all proud.
Already, I appreciate you, Money Brown. Like I said, go ahead and go subscribe to Money Brown TV. If you would, Money Brown TV on YouTube, all right? Subscribe to his channel if you're not already subscribed to him. You already heard what the man said. He said he got an exclusive interview coming with Errol Spence soon. So everybody go watch that. Everybody go subscribe to Money Brown TV. All right. And make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Everything Boxing. All right. And like I said, I appreciate you, Money Brown. You already know I'm fucking with you 150%. And everybody that's in the chat, everybody that tuned in, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Until next time, y'all already know what it is. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. There he go talking that boxing again. And around here, you know what I'm saying? Anything ain't everything, but around here, everything boxing. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I'm out.